I had really no idea what I was doing in high school. Post-collegiate throw, we got a gecko on the move and a dog who's really obsessed with him. Off screen, you probably can't see. Oh. So, looking at my college personal best here. Ways that I could improve though. Of course, there's always ways to improve. Holy crap. Greetings everyone, I'm here with Hawkeye, my carpet python, whose enclosure is right behind me here. I'm going to be doing some video reviews of your special guest, me. I'm going to be video reviewing my best throw from high school, my best throw from college, and my best throw as a pro thus far. Kind of telling you what I think about the throw and areas that I could have improved on to maybe try to get a little bit more distance out of it. I'm losing Hawkeye right here. He's going right back in his cage, so you'll be kind of seeing him move around probably throughout this video. All right, starting off here, we got my PR from high school. It was 61 feet, ½ inch. I think if you convert that to meters, that's something like 1860, about there with the 12-pound shot. As you can see, the glide was really not, I had really no idea what I was doing in high school. I was just somewhat athletic and I had a good punch on the end of it, so I really just hit it hard. I mean, if we slow this thing down, let's focus on positives first. I got across the ring. That's a pretty big positive. But as you can see, I'm just by the time I land in that power position, I'm already like way opening up that left side. It's coming down. I'm opening up big time. Like in reality, I should be reaching far back. Other positives, I hit it really, really hard with my arm. Geez, these are some pretty incredible positions. So, yes, coming across the ring here, already open with my left side, not leading with my hips whatsoever. You could say I'm pulling off that shot a little bit. I don't know what position as a shot putter you ever want to be in where this is the position that you're in. Just kind of flying through the air, getting nowhere near the toe board. Jumping back into the middle of the circle, no energy going out, somehow went 61 feet. Little guy seemed happy with it. That won me the state title in Minnesota in 2014. And somehow coaches saw this in college, and well, not too many coaches, but some of them did, and said, we want that guy. So thank you, Coach St. Clair, for taking a risk on this little fella. Long hair and no beard. For my next guest, since this guy did not want to cooperate as much, we got my Leachianus gecko. He'll probably stay much more still. So, all right, we'll move on to the next throw. We got my college personal best. So, looking at my college personal best here, 2181 meters. At the time, it was a collegiate record for indoor shot put. Beat the old record that was joint held by Ryan Krauser and Ryan Whiting. So that was pretty cool. A little bit of history on this throw. This was in Brookings, South Dakota. They have a good indoor track, but I hated competing there. We would always travel there in the morning from Fargo. It's only 2.5 hours, so we'd always leave in the morning. And then it was always kind of cold in there because it's a 300-meter track and it's really big. It's shared by football, so that's why I was throwing on turf. And there is no distance markers whatsoever out there. So almost every single year, the worst distance meet that I had every single year was at South Dakota in Brookings. So It wasn't my favorite place. I wanted to go off on an exclamation point and then never come back and compete there again. So I think that I did just that. It's still the facility record there. So let's break this throw down. Moving through the ring, one of the things that I like is it was very smooth. I mean, there's not really a lot of, it doesn't look too inefficient or like I don't see any huge things that I'm just like glaringly like, oh, that needed work. It was just my best throw that I'd ever put together in college. It was smooth. Funny thing, after the throw, I didn't even know how far it was because when it lands out there, it just hit somewhere in the turf. I thought that it was, I mean, I put my arms because I knew it was better. I'd been throwing around 20 meters that day up until that point, and I just knew that it landed further. So I thought it was 21 something, but didn't know that it was the collegiate best. But breaking down the form here, doing a pretty good job getting out over my left, out of the back, and holding that sprint position when that right foot touches down in the middle. Let's see if I can get this guy to come on my shirt. Catching the shot pretty far back behind the hip and getting great extension out over the toe board. If I had to be picky about this throw, a couple of things that I don't really like. I was always really jumpy in the reverse, especially in college. So I do jump quite a lot at the finish. Gives good extension, but if I had worked the ground a little better, it probably would have served me better. So that's one of the things. And then I always, even to this day, I still have a problem with my left side block in the finish. Downstairs it's solid, but upstairs I'm always kind of pulling away with that left side, or often. I'm doing it better now as a pro, but you can see that I'm still just kind of pulling off a little bit there. But getting across the ring, great. Getting into the toe board, that's all good. I mean, it was my best. It was my PR for over 2 years before I passed it again as a pro, so I can't tell you how many times during those slumps I watched this video wondering how can I get back to that. But eventually we got it right, and now I have a third video that I can review with you. Moving on to my post-collegiate throw, we got a gecko on the move and a dog who's really obsessed with him. Off screen, you probably can't see. Oh. All right, after some technical difficulties and some jumping geckos, we're back to check out the last video, my current post-collegiate PR. So this was thrown at Drake Relays at the Shot Put Showcase indoors just last year, 2024 in April. Kind of sad. My best throw last year was my very second throw that I took the whole season. So ended up being 22:59, number 3 all-time indoors, and number 13 all-time shot put indoors or out. Yeah, this has been my best throw that I've ever put together so far. So breaking it down here, I suppose I can play it a couple times in normal speed. All right, breaking down the form here, one of the things that I liked about this is how left I got out of the back. Did a really good job getting out over my left and driving across the ring and staying loaded the whole time. I don't come up, I actually drop into those legs a little bit pretty well. I should say for me, one of the things too that are pretty good, I mean, even compared to my college PR, was how level my shoulders are in the finish and how much more I work the ground here compared to, you know, my collegiate throws. Even still though, like I'm still jumping quite a bit. I personally think I have one of the worst right feet in the center of the ring. Like I don't turn my right foot well at all, in my opinion, that I have one of the worst right foot in the middle. So that's one of the big things I've been working on. So the right foot can definitely turn better. Please don't jump again. You can sit on my shoulder, but I don't want you to jump off the... So, oh, he's gonna do it. I got him, he's landed on my leg. Okay, So we'll keep rolling. He's just sitting on my leg right now. Very level shoulders, getting into the toe board. Not a lot of bad things I can say about this throw, just because it's the best that I have done. So ways that I could improve, though, of course there's always ways to improve. I still think that I can work the ground much better. I'm still getting quite a lot of air time in that finish, which you don't really want that. You want to work the ground. That's wasted energy by going up in the air. So I think I could improve on that. My left arm still, to this day, like this is one of the big things I've been working on. My left arm, not doing much in my throw. I don't hit too much of a block. It kind of stays out. Luckily, it wasn't pulling away like it often is. It stayed level, or I should say my shoulder stayed level, and I didn't pull away with that left side. I'd like to keep that elbow a little bit closer in so I can actually get a block out of the upper body. So, and then honestly, the shot is a little high. It goes out of frame here. Perhaps if it was a little bit lower of a release angle, it could have gotten some more centimeters. We'll never know. So, things to just keep working on in the near future. Yes, so those are 3 throws. Here's a little bonus clip for you. This is me in high school at my graduation. My brothers next to me and my parents. So as you can see, if any of you know my brother Max, he's now way taller than me. He's now 6'9". I'm 6'4", as you can see. That's him on the right. Super small little guy here. This is when I went off to college. It's 5 years of age difference between us. My mother, my dad, and then my other brother Trevor, who is a multiple-time All-American with me at NDSU. At one point we were all in Fargo, and now Max and I train in Nebraska. So there's your bonus clip. Thank you for tuning in and watching. If you're into this sort of thing, these video reviews, please drop a comment below. Let me know, send me a message, whatever. I'm considering doing these sort of video reviews of your throws and doing them in this same format. I'll record them somewhere here in my reptile room. So if you're into that, let me know, and we can try to work on getting some videos of your throws to me to review here on this channel. So thank you for tuning in. We'll see you on the next one.